So you're thinking about moving to the Treasure Valley and Meridian is on your list. Well, stay tuned because we're going to cover everything you need to know about living in Meridian, Idaho. Hey everyone, Curtis Chism here, and we're going to be covering everything you need to know about living in Meridian, Idaho. There are really some fantastic reasons why people love living here. For instance, it is so centrally located. You're just 20 minutes to almost any of the other cities in the Treasure Valley. 20 minutes to Boise, 20 minutes to Nampa, 20 minutes to Eagle, 20 minutes to Kuna, or less depending on where you are in the city. So that is certainly a huge reason why people live in Meridian, along with a lot of others. And we're gonna get right after that. And real quick, my name is Curtis, and I am a local real estate agent here. And my team and I absolutely love helping people relocate to the Treasure Valley and the Boise area. I myself am a relocation transplant from California. I got out, and I'm here helping people get out too and move over to the Treasure Valley area. If I can help you with that move, at any time, please reach out to me via phone, text, or email. Let's have a conversation about that. We'll jump on a Zoom call and figure out what you're looking for in your home and really where the best place is for you to live here within the Treasure Valleys. And if you could real quick, hit subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps me know that you're interested in my content and make sure that I'm producing the best content for you to learn about Treasure Valley. All right, let's keep going into Meridian. Well, we're first going to start and look at the village. Now, we're starting with shopping, but there's a reason for that because the village really is the absolutely premier shopping center in all of Treasure Valley. So when this was built right around 2005, it put Meridian on the map. It's an incredible outdoor shopping mall that has all kinds of boutique shops as well as some of the bigger box shops as well. It has these really cool streets that wind through it. There's a playground for the kids. There's an ice rink in the winter time. There's water fountains and just really awesome restaurants and things to do for the family. So people come here from all over Treasure Valley, not just people from Meridian, people from Nampa and Boise and Kuna and Eagle all come to the village. And so when the village was built, like I said, it put Meridian on the map, and that's when the explosion of population growth and building really ramped up as more and more people were moving to Idaho, and that's really what started up the Meridian building craze. So that's why I'm starting with the village, and it even has Lululemon. You know, you're coming from California, you're probably like Lululemon. I like Lululemon, I wear it all the time. So it has a Lululemon here, and the Trader Joe's is actually right around the corner from here as well. So the reason for Meridian is the homes as well. This is why people absolutely love living here. These are gorgeous, beautiful homes. Because a lot of these were built, again, around the time that the village went in place. Some before in the 1990s, of course. You do have homes still from the 1970s on larger lots. But a lot of the homes were built in the early 2000s to 2010s kind of range. And so these neighborhoods are much more established. So they're not brand new construction. There's not a whole lot of new construction in Meridian as far as Central or North Meridian, a little bit more in South Meridian. However, because these neighborhoods are more established, you have tree-lined streets, and so it doesn't feel like a new neighborhood. So new construction is great, but it does feel like you're in a new neighborhood. The trees aren't grown up yet. So a lot of people really love this because they just move in. There's already tons of families there. New construction, you might be the only family on the block for a while, depending on how new that new construction subdivision is. So it's already an established neighborhood with tons of schools. There's lots of infrastructure here. It's more well designed for vehicle traffic. Again, it has the schools. There's tons of parks already built here as well. So the infrastructure is already in place. And that is an issue with the Treasure Valley in general, is that the infrastructure just wasn't quite there for all the influx of people that have been moving into the Treasure Valley. So areas like Nampa, those have less infrastructure in place. And so that could be a bit of an issue as far as potentially traffic and that kind of things. Now, depending on where you're at in Meridian, you still can get a lot of traffic, especially on Eagle Road as you're heading up into Eagle. a lot of people that live in Meridian and in Eagle really hate that road because it really, really backs up. Now, let's go into how Meridian is divided up. So essentially you have North Meridian, Central Meridian, and South Meridian. So South Meridian is going to be south of I-84. Central Meridian is going to be between I-84 and Ustick. And then North Meridian is between Ustick and Chinden. And then just above that, you get into Eagle. All right, let's dive into Central Meridian. Central Meridian is certainly the most centrally located part of Meridian in the whole Treasure Valley. Super, super convenient to get anywhere within Meridian and around the Treasure Valley. The village is here as well. So again, this is where everyone's coming to. And you've also got the Trader Joe's, like I mentioned here as well. So there's only 2 Trader Joe's in the Treasure Valley, one here in Meridian, the other one over in Boise. Now, again, Central Meridian is located between I-84 and Ustick, and there are a couple of really, really great parks here in Central Meridian. One is Kleiner Park. So Kleiner Park has walking trails, huge grassy fields that you can play volleyball on in the springtime and summertime. And it also has huge playgrounds. It also has a pond that you can fish on as well. There's also Settlers Park. Now, Settlers Park is right on the border of Central Meridian and North Meridian, and it also has a massive, massive grassy field, baseball fields, tennis courts, a huge playground, and a splash pad as well. And it also has a pond for fishing as well. Now, a lot of the homes in Central Meridian are going to have been built in the early 90s and early 2000s, up into the early 2010s as well. And these are awesome, beautiful homes, a lot of 4-bedroom and 5 bedrooms, very established neighborhoods with tree-lined streets. And a lot of these subdivisions have their own communities, parks, pools within them as well. So that is absolutely awesome about so many of the subdivisions here in Meridian, is there's so many amenities included in the neighborhood that you're living in. Then we head north into North Meridian. Again, North Meridian is between Ustick and Chinden, so it's going to be closer to Eagle if you're looking to be closer to the foothills and the hiking opportunities that you have in Eagle as far as hiking and mountain biking, that kind of thing around the foothills. So that's going to be a little bit closer. There's also going to be a lot of homes in this area that are also built in the early 2000s, 2010s, and these are also going to be much more established neighborhoods as well. You are going to find some older homes as well, built in the 90s or even before in the 70s, and you will start finding more homes on larger lots out here that are older homes. Any newer home is certainly going to be built on smaller lots, generally 7,000 to 10,000 square feet, and the homes are going to range in size anywhere from about 1,800 up to 3,000 square feet. Now, there is the Costco here in Meridian, and there's only 3 Costcos in the Treasure Valley, and that is Nampa, Meridian, and Boise. So if you're looking to be near the Costco, then this is the place to be. Now, even though it's mostly built out, of course, there are still a lot of green spaces available, not necessarily for building. Some of them are, of course, but there's still a lot of green space. And something to keep in mind too, as you're in Meridian, that if you're doing any sort of outdoor activities, so Boise and Eagle, they have the Boise River Greenbelt that runs through, and it has lots of hiking opportunities, foothills, that kind of thing. So you can do a lot of trail running or running along the river. In Meridian, it's mostly going to be running along this, like sidewalks, along roads, or along irrigation canal pathways as well. North Meridian is also home to the Spurwing Golf Course, and there are homes that rim the golf course as well. And these are going to be large custom homes. They're going to range in price from $1.5 to $5 million. Now, most of the homes in Meridian, these are going to range anywhere from about $500, $550 up to about $1 million, depending on where you're at in Meridian and the amenities that that specific home has to offer. Then we head into South Meridian. Again, South Meridian is south of I-84. This is going to be the quieter part of Meridian, so you're still going to have a little bit more farmland out here. It is still being built out a bit, so you're going to have a mix of tract homes as well as custom homes on large lots. Of course, those are going to certainly be much more pricier than the tract homes, but again, this is going to be a quieter part of Meridian, so a lot more 2-lane roads, versus the 4-lane roads you typically see in Central and North Meridian. South Meridian is also home to Wahoo's, a family entertainment center, and Roaring Springs Water Park. And what's really cool is Topgolf is coming to Central Meridian soon as well. Now, also for all of you that are moving from California, Arizona, wherever you might find In-N-Out, In-N-Out did sign a contract recently to open a store in Meridian, but it's still going to be a while, probably not till 2025 when that goes in. Now, as far as schools in Meridian, it is certainly one of the top rated school districts and is home to the West Ada School District. It has 9 high schools and 9 elementary schools and 30 elementary schools, all a mix of public, charter, and magnet schools. There's also a lot of private schools here in Meridian as well. It's also home to Ambrose, which is a classical education-based Christian school that a lot of folks really like to send their kids to prepare their kids for college. Now, as far as things to do in Meridian, there are so many parks here in Meridian. There are actually 20 city parks that you can find with playgrounds and splash pads and grassy fields, walking trails, ponds. I mentioned a couple of the big ones earlier, Settlers Park and Kleiner Park. There's also Wahoo's, like I mentioned, a family entertainment center, and Roaring Springs, which is a fantastic water park as well. There's also the Meridian Speedway, and there's a community pool here in Meridian as well. And as far as golfing in Meridian, you have Lakeview, Spurwing, and Touchmark. Well, that is an overview of Meridian, Idaho in beautiful Treasure Valley. If you're looking to make a move to Meridian, whether it's in the next 30 days or the next 6 months or a year, please reach out to me via phone, text, or email. I and my team absolutely love helping people relocate to the Treasure Valley, and we'd love to help you too. What we'll do is we'll jump on a Zoom call. We'll get to know what you're really looking for in a home so we can help guide you as far as where might be a good fit for you, depending on what you're looking for in the home, what kind of activities you like to do, where you want to be next to. Do you want to be closer to the foothills in Eagle? Do you want to be closer to Lake Lowell for that kind of water activity down there, or closer to the desert activities further away? Just depending on what you're looking for and the schools you're looking for, all those kinds of things. So we'll go through all that and we'll help you make an educated, informed decision. The big thing too is going to be your budget and your price point. So there tends to be a lot of similarities between some of these cities and the subdivisions. So depending on what you're looking for, price point's going to be huge in determining where you may ultimately end up. So we definitely want to help figure that out with you and get you into the right home. We are experts in the neighborhoods here, and we look forward to helping you as well. Please reach out and let's have a conversation. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that like button, and leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about my video on Meridian. What else would you like to know about Meridian that I can shoot future videos on? And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.